Sup, Nerdmigos? I'm the Jive talking nerd, John Norgrove, and this is Nerd Jive. I'm exhausted, so bear with me. This is, if the gods are good, not going to be very long. So the first thing I wanted to talk about is President Trump released his budget. It's not the budget for the United States for 2017. That's not how presidential budgets work. I know a lot of media's covering it that way. Fucking ignore that shit, because it's wrong. That's not how budgets work. All right, what the president does is he, or his team of people, because obviously he doesn't do it, but they write a budget with like their dream. If they had supreme overlord power, this is what they would want the budget to look like. All right, and then Congress and the House and everybody and committees and all this shit, they work it out and come up with the actual budget, right? So he builds a framework from with which other people can work. So this is not the absolute deciding factor budget, which is the way they're describing it in goddamn like 80% of media. And it's not like big TV media or anything. It's fucking YouTubers are saying this. Oh, look at Trump's, this is the budget for 2017. This is what Trump said. It's not how budgets work. It's real upsetting that people think that. If you fucking read the budget, which I did, which is, oh my God, don't read it. I'll have it linked below, but don't if you have the opportunity to. It's a lot of fucking work. Yeah, it's just a framework upon which a budget is built from. And I actually don't, in this context, fucking care about his budget. Except for when it comes to NASA's budget. It's a line item thing. It gets 2 pages. It gets a page and like this much at the top of another page, and a lot of it's bullshit. So you can probably render it down to like 2 paragraphs. So I'm just going to render it down to bullet points, or at least the bullet points that are important to me. All right, so presidential proposal is a budget of $19.1 billion total for NASA for 2017, which is a decrease by, I don't know, 1 or 2%, I think is what I read. It's like a very, very tiny decrease. The asteroid redirect mission, which is where they go out, capture an asteroid, bring it into orbit around the moon, and then on later missions, go get it from the moon and maybe bring it back to Earth or do experiments on Earth or whatever. That's canceled. That mission was shit to begin with. It was a waste of money, and it was a lot of, yeah, what if we did this? What if we did that? But no hard technology, so it's understandable cancellation. The Orion crew capsule, the SLS, and the ground systems necessary for the SLS, which is the launch systems and the operational control systems and all that kind of stuff, are still good to go. They're set to receive $3.7 billion. There is no direct discussion as of yet written into the budget about whether or not the SLS and Orion systems are going to do the moon missions first or the Mars missions first, what their goals are, what they want to do with that. But it is good to go still. It is getting budgetary constraints. It is receiving $3.7 billion. So that shouldn't affect NASA's timelines for governmentally funded, NASA-managed manned missions to either the moon or Mars or fucking whatever the hell they're going to do with the SLS system. However, there are a large number of canceled missions. These are mostly missions surrounding like Earth-based investigations and climate investigations and all this kind of stuff. And that's, of course, to be assumed. The Trump presidency is very, like, there's no such thing as climate change and that kind of thing. So you have to assume that these missions would not matter to them, and that's why they're going to scrub them. And, of course, if the arguments work out, some of these might go back in. So the PACE mission is scrubbed. The OCO3 mission is scrubbed. The Discover mission, which is already launched and is already out there. It's from outside of the moon. It's from past lunar orbit, shooting past the moon to view Earth. So it's like a distant shot. Beautiful pictures we're getting from it. That's canceled. And the Clario Pathfinder is also canceled. So all of those missions are canceled as of right now. There's an article describing what those missions are and what they mean and everything that this budget means. And it's got links to the budget itself, and it's got links to other articles about the budget. I'll have that link below. Check that out if you're interested. As well as I will have a link below for the actual budget. So check that out if you're interested. It's a PDF. It's long. It's worth a read if you're interested in that kind of thing. The next piece of space news is Canada's space arm. It's Canada's space race. So a private corporation called Maritime Launch Services is building a launch system in Nova Scotia on the eastern coast. They're partnering with this Ukrainian firm that works in independent space programs. So there's zero governmental funding. They're building a space launch facility in Canada, in Nova Scotia. And it's currently scheduled to be completed and ready for launch by 2020. So, again, I've talked about this many times. Space race, space race, space race. It's happening, and it's moving over here, which is awesome. So, I mean, good luck, Maritime Launch Services, and good luck, unnamed Ukrainian firm. Which I guess kind of sketchy when you think about it. But, good luck, and I hope they succeed, and I hope they stick on their schedule. Pushing it to 2020, it's going to make people sweat, and that's what we need to see happen. So, real news, NASA shit, out. Trailers. A couple of trailers that I watched today. So, Transformers The Last Night. Got a second trailer, although the first trailer was really like a teaser trailer. I don't know why I'm not just calling this the trailer. Looks like shit. Fucking stop making Transformers movies. Fire everybody that's involved. Fire. You know what? I mean, what is that? Marky Mark's in that?
What?
Transformers movies?
Yes.
Yeah, Marky Mark. Marky Mark's in the Transformers movies. Fucking love Marky Mark. Fire his ass. Out of cannon. Into the sun. Fuck all of those movies. They're shit. Oh my god, this movie looks so stupid. Just, There's a whole thing in the trailer where the little girl is looking at the camera talking, and I don't know if that's something that's going to happen in the movie, or like a weird trailer thing they decided to do, but it looks like shit. And the whole movie is just like, listen, what movies were successful? Oh, well, there was like a girl in the Star Wars one. Alright, make the main character a girl. Oh, well, like, kids are really popular in these, like, post-apocalyptic, like, kids movies. Make a shitload of kid main characters. Oh, like, you know, a girl who's mechanically inclined is getting really hot in fucking this movie. Make her the one that's fixing stuff, not Marky Mark, who's an adult man who's worked on robots before in the movies. We're gonna have the girl do it now. Oh, everybody likes BB-8. All right, give her a fucking half dumb-looking Vespa Transformer because it kind of looks like BB-8. We'll convince it that way. Boom, boom, boom. Fucking everything. The music, the action, everything looks like it's just stealing shit from other movies. This movie looks like crap. Watch the trailer below. It is hot garbage. Oh my fucking god. Why? Just Michael Bay explosions and nonsense. I mean, like, listen, don't get me wrong. Probably gonna see it in theaters. I'm a terrible person. But looks fucking stupid. Guys, get your shit together. All right. Stupid ass Michael Bay explosions movie's done. American Gods got a trailer. So it's a Neil Gaiman book. It's about essentially the war between the old gods and the new gods. The old gods being like Ra and Odin and Jesus and, you know, this kind of stuff. And the new gods being like the internet and electricity and the highway systems and that kind of thing. Fucking fantastic book. Go read the book. It's on Stars. Yeah, it's on Stars. It's on Stars. It comes out this year. It looks amazing. Oh my god, watch the trailer. It looks absolutely fantastic. I'm looking forward to it. It's making me want to get a Stars subscription. Probably not going to. I'll probably just watch it at a friend's house. But I want one. I'm going to tell you that much right now. Stars looks fucking awesome. So I'm excited about that, and hopefully it gives a little bit more competition to HBO so people get their fucking shit together. Competition is good. So let's look into that. Next up, Into the Badlands. Okay, this series aired in November of 2015. I sort of remember hearing about it. Definitely didn't pay attention to it. It's an AMC series. It got like six episodes. Yeah, it got 6 episodes. I watched it on Netflix this weekend. My family's over and we watched it. It was absolutely amazing. I loved it. Season 2 premiered last night, Sunday. I haven't seen the first episode of Season 2, but, like, check it out, man. It looks amazing. So I'm super excited about that. Absolutely looks fantastic. Yeah, it was a great show. It's on Netflix. Everybody has Netflix. Go watch the first season of it. It's like 8 episodes. They're like 45 minutes a pop. on Netflix without commercials. It's worth it. I kind of watched it just because we had nothing else to watch and I was doing other stuff. Ended up getting hooked, finishing, like, plowing through the whole thing Saturday evening. So good. Awesome action. Sword fights are good. The setting is good. The universe that they build is good. The characters are amazing. Like, it's so interesting, and it keeps you hooked. The other side of that is Sunday, I marathoned through Iron Fist, which is a little bit of a trudge. It's worth it, but it's a little bit of a trudge. The characters are okay. The action is subpar. The acting, it's okay. But it was good. I think it's better than Season 2 of Daredevil, but I don't like Season 2 of Daredevil. So, whatever. Now, I want to do a full spoilery style review of this. I'm not going to do it in this video. All right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to go over all of my notes. I've seen everything except for the very, very last episode. I'm going to watch that tonight with dinner. All right? I'm going to go over all of my notes. I'm going to review it. Tomorrow, I'm going to do a live stream on Twitch, video game, talk about this game, or talk about this movie, upload it to YouTube, all right? And then I will get together with some other people that I know that have seen it, and we might shoot like a quick, shorty review of it that's spoilery as well. But I don't want to... This is already like 12 minutes long or 10 minutes long. I don't want to bore you guys with me ranting for 15 minutes on top of this about this movie. But, yeah. Absolutely fantastic. Watch it. I know everybody's saying, oh, it's slow and it's boring, blah, 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 blah. The people that are saying that, the media outlets that got the sneak peeks only got the first 6 episodes. They did not get the whole thing. It improves from episode 5 on. The first 4 episodes, there's a lot of character building. Danny Rand's a bit of a fucking moron. I'm not saying that he's not. But it's a lot of character building that has payoff. There's a lot of twists. There's a lot of payoff. It's worth it. Quickie review, go see this. Whatever you're watching right now, you're watching me right now, fucking shut that the fuck down, go watch it. It's good. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Quickie review. That's all I got to say on that. Catch me tomorrow. I will do a full spoilery review, and you don't have to look at my stupid face. You can watch video games and bullets in action and all this kind of garbage, so that'll be fun maybe or whatever. I don't really have a plan for that. But either way, I've been John Norgrove. This has been Nerd Jive. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay nerdy, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.